Hey, this is Don from Padlock Technologies with another video. This time, we are going to talk about something I think I talked about before, but I was having some conversations with a person that I am on LinkedIn with. I enjoyed the conversation, but I'm actually doing this video based on the conversations we had, and we are going to talk about MVPN again, but we're going to specifically talk about the different flavors, right? So there's GRE-based ones, and then there's MLDP, right? What's the difference, right? So the difference between the two, if you're going to do the GRE-based profiles, which in the Cisco world, they really teach you profile 0, which is draft Rosen, which is old school MDT. Then you have a MVPN, uh, AFI, sub AFI. So the old draft Rosen profile 0 is AFI, sub AFI, IPv4 MDT. So IPv4 would be the AFI, the sub AFI would be MDT, and then the new styles, which is like three as well, technically is 1, 3, 11, and 13 is the one they really want you to do in at least the Cisco world. Um, one is going to be MLDB based. Now the difference with that is with the GRE based ones, you got to run PIM in the core, right, in your core network. MLDP is exactly what it sounds like. You're just going to use an extension of LDP for multicast, right? So you don't have to run PIM in your network, right? Now the drawback to that is MLDP is pretty much ingress replication, right? You got to have you have to specify a route into your network. That route will then take once it receives a packet with that label on there, a specific label, it will ingress replicate, meaning just replicating the packets one at a time to each of the nodes, right? It was an LDP label, right? Because MLDP is basically an extension of LDP. And then for your GRE base, because this is profile 3, you're going to see it in a GRE tunnel, right? It's going to be GRE header, and then you're going to have your PIM going through there. So that is really the difference between the two. But you should know how to do both, especially if you're going for like service provider or you're talking to service providers about using multicast to kind of stream stuff in your network. Um, you need to know what they're really talking to you about. Hey, they say, yeah, we're using profile, whatever. You should have some kind of understanding what these different profiles do, right? Now, if I was doing a BGP overlay for this, then I would show you the BGP types, that the 6 and the 7 and stuff like that. But I'm not doing it on this one. And that's really it about different versions of MVPN. This one you saw was 1 and 3.